What's going on, everybody? My name's Paul. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Welcome to the Club. So, this episode is pretty much episode 5.5, because episode 5, I don't know what happened, but we showed everybody our poem and we looked through everybody's poems, and for some reason, it was just a still shot. Like this, the actual background and everything didn't move. My face and everything recorded, and the music kept going, but for some reason in the recording, nothing moved. So it wouldn't really make a lot of sense for me to post it. But at this point, yeah, like the history doesn't even go back, and like I can't even really load the game to where I was. I guess I could load it to this point. You know what? I'll load it to this point. So, at this point, this is where I had read her poem, and it was pretty weird. The 4 poems were weird. One was about a chick liking spiders. One was about it was just weird. I'll probably release that episode after this series is done. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of embarrassing just because it's me just sitting here reading with nothing going on screen, so I just look like a fucking idiot. But just in case you want to see, what you missed, because I read the poems in their entirety, it just won't make a lot of sense. But I obviously can't go back to an old save. I should have been doing multiple saves. Lesson learned. Anyways, you didn't really miss anything too much. There wasn't any revelations. We did kind of learn that, well, when we get to them, I'll point them out because I can't remember any of their names. But anyway, she wrote a poem that didn't really make a lot of sense to me. Sorry if you didn't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing that I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with the space on paper. Choosing where and how the space of words totally changed the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. She's just talking about her poem. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression or feeling. Okay. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that, oh yeah, and just a little spoiler, it gets a little weird at this part. The reason I'm glad that I saved right here, because even though a lot didn't happen, like I said, we really just read over some poems, which is a big part of the game. But I think this part coming up is a little weird. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. When I first read that, I did not know what the hell they were talking about. I still don't know what the hell they were talking about because I didn't get much past this before I found out that the recording wasn't going through. Which sucks because it's about 30 minutes recording it. And I gotta say, I had some pretty witty stuff come up, but it's all lost. Oh well. Like I said, I think I'm still gonna post that video just after the series is done. I don't know why you'd even watch it though. I guess just watch me be an idiot for 30 minutes. Of course, that's kind of what you're doing anyways. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's me. Most of the time I just babble, don't know what I'm talking about. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much, guys. I got this. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during events. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what they're actually going to be doing under the event. Oh, sorry. I thought we heard you'd heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica, yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. The cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Wait till you see my poems. I just would go up there and recite. I would just recite a bunch of bullshit. I don't know why. just to really troll them, really ruin their day. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Okay, so now I was trying to get to where they're all four in the scene so I can talk about their poems. Okay, so Sayori, as we found out, has some weird tendencies. Like her poem was pretty dark. Her poem was about she has these deep dark feelings in her head, or these happy feelings that's in her brain. She likes to pluck, and she talks about removing her scalp like a cookie jar, plucking them out and putting the happiness in bottles. Then she gives the happiness to her friends, and the friends just keep taking and taking and taking, and eventually she drops the bottles and they smash at her feet, and there's echo and she feels empty, and her friends still aren't happy. So I feel like the metaphor there was she gives and gives and gives and acts happy, but she actually isn't and feels empty inside, and her friends just take but never give back. This chick right here, Sookie, she wrote a poem about how this one girl likes spiders and how she hates her because she likes spiders, and how everyone should hate her and people who like spiders shouldn't exist. It's a metaphor but she's actually writing on the opposite side. In the poem, you're like, well, that sounds awful judgy. You're judging somebody for liking something that you don't like. Ends up, she doesn't like that. She is against people who judge people just because of what they like. She's still a bitch though, and I hate her. Monica, as we just talked about, I don't even know. Some weird shit. Just some weird out there shit. And at the you scroll all the way down and it said load me. Like LOAD me. And then I tried to load the game, and like I thought if I click load there'd be a me option up, but there wasn't. Yuri, I did not understand her poem at all. There's not really any sense in me even explaining it. I did not understand it. She fed a raccoon. She liked the way the knife glistened, and she kept bread on herself so that she could feed a fucking raccoon. So there, you're all caught up. 30 minutes distilled into 5 seconds. Sayori's who's been coloring a poster holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. Oh yeah, and we also found out that Yuri, I guess, Monica was like, hey, Yuri has a boyfriend. And I was like, well, then what the fuck am I even doing this for? And then we found out that the boyfriend is fictional, so she's got an imaginary boyfriend or something. I don't actually fucking know. I agree, Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone before just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and we each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be at I think I also made a jerking off a circle jerk joke. I'm sure I'll be able to get one. I'll squeak another circle jerk joke in here. Don't worry about that. I'll sneak another one in. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself. I think this is where I made the circle jerk joke, maybe. Talking about masturbating on stage or something like that. It's just not as good a second time. Damn! Stupid recording. Finding new horizons. And having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Well, to be fair, I'm in this club because this bitch talked me into it and I was promised cupcakes. Don't you want to share that with others to inspire them? To inspire them to... Maybe I'll be able to yawn less in this episode. I know you do. I know we all do. My neck itches. And if it takes all us standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know we can do it, guys. And Sookie and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree, you know? What the fuck ever, let's do it. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but whatever. It looks like Natsuki is finally giving in. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? You know that she's gonna agree. She's like, you know, I gotta do it. This is for my bitches. I'm down. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Something about masturbating in front of each other or something there. This is too sudden. Well, if we can't recite a poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers, you fools? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. I don't understand your face, Yuri. What is it doing? Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. Also, I think there was a spelling error in the last one, or I'm a fucking idiot. But now you'll never know. Either I'm an idiot or they're an idiot. Probably me. That was good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. I'll go next. Wow, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks over quickly to the podium. This poem is called, yep, you could do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Sounds like a bloody tampon to me. Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. That's a bloody tampon. You get it. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like it happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished, and it's a sticky mess. And just like me! Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Oh, there goes gravity, and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. Ooh, it's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Bravo! Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops. I wish we got to hear the poems. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. If you know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna lean back on that one. She's talking about her damn vagina. She's definitely 100% talking about her vagina. Her meadow. Come on. Just like when I talk about my swamp, I'm talking about my asshole. Come on. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Shit. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, which I don't know why you'd be doing, but whatever. Like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins to write her poem. Somehow I feel like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. Oh yeah, they talked about bittersweet earlier. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said that she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. You're the best. Even Paul liked it. I always say I like shit. I don't actually get a choice. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. You gotta really scream it and shake somebody. They might need a little bit more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Well, I know what you mean. You want me to stab a guy when I read it. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone, especially when I'm sitting here flicking my bean. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. Monica. Well, I guess she is the HBIC. We didn't have much time for the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Paul. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Paul lower everyone's... Natsuki. It's fine. It's fine. I know she's a bitch. I might as well get it over with, but it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. Just have to go with the one I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I like how they got them in descending order. Stupid bitch over here with her mouth open. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's about your ability and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Wow, not a lot of fanfare behind me, huh? Fuck you guys, dude. I didn't even want to be here. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called, Why Are You All Looking at Me? Oh, Natsuki, every time you come on my screen, I just want to go into a blind fucking rage. I just get so angry. I can't even put into words how much I hate you, Natsuki. Because you're presenting, you dumb bitch! Anyways, the poem is called Jump. I wish you'd fucking jump off the top of this building, Natsuki. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly. Dude, her poem sucks. Both of her poems have sucked. The words feel like they bounce up and down as it gives life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say, Monica, bitch. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, bitch, I'm not your friend. Do not get that fucking twisted, bitch. I am not your friend. I do not want to be your friend. I wish you were dead. Let's get that clear, bitch. I'm not your friend. Don't call me that again. It's just embarrassing. I'll tell you what's embarrassing, your fucking pink hair and your dumb face. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so shut up. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everybody for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival. Okay? I'll be making pamphlets, and let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already presently surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me feel really happy. It makes me really happy. Oh yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As far as the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. Stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, dude, I don't want to impress Monica. I don't give a fuck about Monica. It's Yuri. Ready to go, all right, ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. Natsuki, we live by we are neighbors, you dumb bitch. God. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Yuri, you know you my bitch. You got the biggest dick out here. We all know that. I'm after you. You must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Paul. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. Say what, bitch? You live beside me. It's not like I even have a choice. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Huh? Ooh, sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Yep, let's go ahead and save right here. Let's go ahead and make a save right there. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would walk home with Yuri. I would walk home with Yuri. Not to be a dick, but I don't really... you're okay. At first, I didn't give a fuck about you. I gotta be... Sorry. I gotta be honest. At first, I did not give two shits about you. You were an airhead, but you're actually kind of deeper than what I thought. But I feel like Yuri is gonna have the bigger dick once you all whip it out, like I know is gonna happen. So I gotta follow my heart, and my heart always follows the dick. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? What? Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Okay, she trails off, feeling awkward, but it's kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. Did I make a bad decision? I'm not looking to date her. This is a dating simulator, right? I'm not looking to date her. I'm looking to date Yuri. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Alright, so that is actually going to be the end of this episode. We're gonna overwrite that save. Again, I'm sorry that you missed out on the, the poems or whatever. I think my brief summary was pretty good, and I don't know. This game it's slowly growing on me, which I put about 2.5 hours into it by now, so I don't know if that's really slow. That is slowly growing on me, but I don't know if I could recommend it due to how long it takes to get into you. But I'm liking the characters. It's well written. I've never played a dating simulator before, so I kind of get the appeal, and I think I'm gonna give some more a shot after this. I have one in mind that I really want to try. It's not gonna be quite as anime as this one, but I love anime, so this is a good start. Hell, I might even play through this one again. I'm probably on my own. I'm starting to like Sayori, so maybe I'll try to date her again next time or something like that. I don't know. Who knows how it's gonna go from here? I don't even know what's going on, to be honest. I'm just listening to these bimbos talk about a bunch of bullshit so far. Anyways, if you liked the video, please hit me with a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the video series, and if you think I might have made the right choice with Sayori by telling her that I'd follow Yuri. I mean, I don't know what she wanted me to say. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you aren't subscribed, please think about subscribing to me so that you can see more of this series and other series I got going on. I usually try to live stream a couple days a week, so hopefully you won't miss out on that either. But other than that, that is it for this episode. I hope to see you next time. Bye.